Hey everybody, Bad Merc here. Today I'm going to be reviewing Usassassin by Mark Polton and Mike McMahon. I picked up Sea Dog and Codename Kill Switch by Mark Polton. It was an awesome book, real fun. Had like some throwback elements to the 80s and 90s of different pop culture and comics, movies and whatnot, and I loved it. Then I picked up Graveyard Shift 1 and 2 by him and John Malin. I loved that. It was one of my favorite uh, comic books by Comicsgate, or just comics in general, man. It's just a really cool fucking thing that they did with the Universal monsters. That was really groundbreaking. And then I saw this book right here, Usassassin. I was like, oh wow! I saw the cover. It just drew me right in right off the bat. The title and the logo, just really creative how they incorporated USA and the word assassin into one. And the character, he just looked really cool. He looked like Deadpool and also Deathstroke. And I backed the campaign, right off the bat. Came with this really cool card right here. Talks about the character and everything. He's a straight up ninja. And came with this cool this little print right here. This mini poster. And it's got signed by the creators as well. And from my understanding, I heard that the creator, him and his son, worked on some of the characters in here, and it's a big inspiration by like some of the '80s movies, like American Ninja and some other ones too. And so let's get right into it. There is going to be a couple of spoilers, so just to let you know. Right off the bat, it sets the tone. It's just got this cool setting. It's in like the Middle East somewhere, and this dude's going to come and he's going to take some dudes out. Now the character, Usassassin, he they don't really go into his past too much in here, which I like, and they don't really do the whole origin story again, which I like a lot too. Sometimes I like it when creators leave their origin later, but sometimes it's hard. People sometimes they want to know everything. They want to know, why this and why that, and sometimes I don't want to know why anymore. I was like that too, but now I kind of like to leave the mystery. Like Wolverine, we didn't really know about him for 30 years, and then we got the definitive origin. And like, oh, okay, and you're not really hungry for it anymore. But back to the story. So you come in right here, and once the home of Prince Paka of Yadir, the royal palace was seized by the terror group known as the Chosen. While the world lives in fear of their next move, one man has decided to deliver them an eviction notice. So this guy's coming up smoking, yada yada. You see the little goes by right there. He looks back. Snap. And then boom, you get the money shot. Usassassin. Right there. Just like, okay, this book's cool. I'm in. It's awesome. It's the American, kill him! Editor's note translated from American. Break it. Goes into the character a little bit. A normal man would have to see a bullet from 3 football fields away to dodge it. But I'm no normal man. The government made me the ultimate weapon, and the sensei made sure that the weapon was finely honed. So I like that. It talks about the government and his sensei. So right off the bat, he's a ninja, and he's a government assassin or a mercenary. And I like this panel right here where it shows him basically run up the wall, and they're trying to tap him. Bracka, and gets up, pulls his swords, slice, crack, knocks that fool's teeth out, and boom, that right there, it just sets up the story, sets up the tone, like what you're going to be dealing with in the story, and you pretty much get that going through. I really like the colors and the artwork. I like what they did here. Reminded me of the old school 80s and 90s books, and the movies too, and you just keep going through the story, and you start to learn a little more about him. And the dude's name, I believe, is Joseph Knight, or Joe Knight. Pretty cool name. And he gets stuck with these. This team of mercs where he has to train, and he's trying to basically, make them better than what they are, because Joe Knight's the man, and he's kind of like I don't know if you'd say an over the hill soldier of fortune, and he's just trying to basically find a place for himself in the world now that he's no longer in the military. I like this character right here. I think his name is I forgot what his name is, but he's really cool. I think his name is like Slither, or yeah, it's Slither. And this guy's like basically introducing Joe Knight to the new team he's gonna have to train, and this dude Slither comes up. You don't look so special to me. He just grabs him by the tongue. Boom! Get back, bitch. Just kicks him in the ribs, Just little stuff like that. I like the attitude of the character. He don't take nothing from nobody. As the story progresses, you find out like he has a code of honor, and there's certain things that he doesn't do, and you start to see some of like who the character really is in the story. And there's this scene in here I really like. I'm not going to show it. I'll let you guys look at it, but it's the scene that takes place before this where he pretty much gets his gear back, and something happens to him, and he has to go take care of business. So I'll probably just leave it right there. I'll let you guys find out some more. I don't want to spoil the story too much, but yeah, I also heard too that he's gonna have like a new costume each book. This book right here could actually be like a cool movie. I think it would be really cool to see in a movie. I'd love to see like the action figures there. We're saying, yeah, might have different costumes in each book, and there's like a cool action figure, and for each iteration, each graphic novel. And yeah, like just the way everything's set up in the story, it's really cool. It sets up the sequel really nice. The artwork is awesome. The action is killer. The colors are great. The writing is top notch, and I can't wait to read the second book. And yeah, this one's really cool without giving too much away about his story too much. But yeah, it sets up again. So I have to give this book Usassassin 2 horns up. And if you want, guys, too, you can come over to the Indiegogo page where they got the next book. They just launched it a couple days ago. It's Usassassin Book 2, Enter Zero Face. So that might be something you want to read about in the first book. So with that, you'd want to come down, and you'd probably want to get the featured tier. You would get issue 1, which I have, and they have this new Spider-Man homage cover. You get issue 2, and you get a sketch by the artist. So that's going to be like a real collector's item, a real artifact from Comicsgate. So you know, $75, or you can get the first issue. But I guarantee you guys are going to like it. So you probably want to get at least. You're going to want to get 1 and 2, at least get the double pack for $50. It's going to be a great deal. Once it sells out, it sells out. Look at the artwork. It's the same artist, from my understanding. Let's see here. Usassassin Book 2, 50-page graphic novel by Mark Polton and artist Mike McMahon, with colors by Oliver Lee Arce. New villains unite to take down the government super agent Joe Knight, and his story inspired by action films The Raid and Bruce Lee's Game of Death. Oh shit, I love The Raid and I love Bruce Lee. That's what I'm saying, man. And they're already bringing in some new elements in the next book. That's a little different from the first one. Look at that, real American ninja. At last, the strangest secret of all. Yeah, come over and check out this campaign, guys. It's really cool. It's really throwback. You're gonna love it, especially if you grew up like in the '80s, like me. Check it out if you want to. He's got another book out too right now called Graveyard Shift. This one's got a lot of really cool stuff too. It's illustrated by I believe it's written by him and John Malin, and yeah, it's got a lot of it's got a backup, like 2 different backup stories. Lots of really cool stuff in here. Aaron Alfici, the guy that's doing Jawbreakers, is illustrating it. Dude's a pro. His art style is killer too as well. Come check it out. If you guys are gonna if you haven't read Graveyard Shift, I think it's awesome. You could get this Ethan Van Sciver variant, Shane Davis's variant, which are awesome too. But yeah, you're gonna have to get the first book and the second book, and they got these new characters coming in, so a lot of good stuff. And if you guys want to, check out my book. It's Butch Cleaver. It's a supernatural horror western about a brutal butcher who gets killed and he's brought back to life by a voodoo curse. And that curse gives him the power to weaponize bone on a molecular level. We're only 2 backers away from breaking our 4,000 stretch goal, where I'll add bonus behind-the-scenes material to the book on how I made it, character designs and whatnot. That's Butch Cleaver right there. So if you want, guys, you're into that. You're into Spawn, Ghost Rider, Jonah Hex, Hellboy, Batman, Evil Dead, then you're probably going to like this book. And you're into indie stuff. So there's a lot of really cool stuff when you back it that you get. So yeah, check it out if you guys want. I'll let you guys look at some more of this stuff. And I was at the beer store today. I just got back. And I came upon this another Clown Shoes beer right here. I think it's a stout. And it's a, this one's the Undead Party Crasher. American style. So not only that, it's an American Assassin on there. But there's also some graveyard monsters coming out, like Graveyard Shift. What do you know, guys? Isn't that amazing? It's an American Imperial Stout. It's a party crasher. And, in a world full of uncertainty, hardship, and people trying to hold us back, do we need the undead and trademark attorneys too? Clown Shoe says, no, die, monsters, die. Forces of Darkness brought about a change in the name of this beer, which was released to celebrate our 2nd anniversary. But we still sports our signature dark malts, holy water, and malt smoked locally with hickory and ash. Oh damn. Okay. So this is a stout, so if you guys had Guinness, it's like that, but it's American style. I just love this comic book art on this Clown Shoes brewery that they're putting on here. It's really cool. It's a pint. And man, our mission to produce beer without presentation while being free and a little crazy. Sounds cool, man. I think this one might be 11% or something like that. So it's going to be a pretty heavy one. I'll go ahead and take a crack at it. Stouts are a little different. It's nice to pick up a stout or something. It's always IPAs. You get kind of tired of drinking IPAs all the time. Smells pretty good. So it does have a little kick to it. It is really smooth. And it tastes very real smoky. Killer flavor. And I'm definitely going to give this here Undead American Imperial Stout the Party Crasher 2 horns way up. And it's really good, guys. I know I give a lot of horns up to a lot of different beers and brewskis, but hey, man, if they're good, then I'm going to fucking give them some horns up. And, if you guys want, check it out. And always remember, if you like metal, you like movies, you like brewskis, you like comics, and stop on by. Ring that bell, smash that like button, and subscribe to Metal, Movies, and Brewskis. You folks have a great day. Have a great night. Thanks for watching. Be safe, be bold, and be brave. Talk to you later.